Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. This is the intention of the reading, and if by the way you prefer to pick your pile or piles using your zodiac signs, you will find the timestamp for that down in the description box. If you prefer for spirit to pick your pile, you will also find a timestamp for that down in the description box. Otherwise, let me introduce each pile to you. And as always, it seems, no, I didn't forget to flip. Cool. All right. That's great news. Right. So for pile number 1, this is your Page of Swords. And your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite. For pile number 2, I knew I forgot something. I had this feeling. Okay, well, at least one of them was done. And this one over here in the same way. And I flip them so that I don't distract you with the card right under it. All right, so, and that's to help you make up your mind and not, clutter your vision with so many choices. Right, so for pile number 2, you've got the Page of Swords, and your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite point. For pile number 3, this is your Page of Swords, and your crystal is the beautiful Ocean Calcite. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles today, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages that you are meant to hear today. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get straight into it. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile number 3. Right, let's see what signs we've got for each pile. Pile number 1, the signs are Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, and Scorpio. The signs for pile number 2 are Gemini, Leo, Virgo, as well as Capricorn. And the signs for pile number 3 are Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, as well as Aries. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you, of course, prefer to pick your piles using any other placements in your charts, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, as you know, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. Also note that the next section is all about spirit picking your pile. If this is something that you're interested in trying today, please stick around. If this is something, however, that you're not interested in today, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This section has been created specifically for you. As you know, I assign a different tarot card to each pile, and then I shuffle them around, and one of them will definitely pull my attention, and I will know that this is your chosen pile. So, my dear soul family, we've got a situation here. This is your pile. What pile is Spirit choosing for you today? Pile number 2. So these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile. I hope you've enjoyed them. The different ways, I mean, in which you can pick your pile. I hope you've enjoyed them and that they've provided you clarity with which pile to go with. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. To do this reading, these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Oh, thanks. So, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, as well as Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. I also feel this one, so I'm gonna take it. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first, and we'll put your tarot deck to the side for now. So, you've got prophecy. Wow, what a card to begin the reading. Right, so you've got prophecy. Looks like it's meant to find you right now for a reason, this message. And you've got the card melancholy. The other keywords here are wistfulness, sadness, gloom, spleen, depression, perpetual lack. Okay. It's under the category of fixation, ego level. Right. Your ego is doing something to protect you, it seems. Right. We've got the month of June. Very significant month for you, it seems, with this prophecy. You've got flight. Some of you might be flying or traveling in June. Just a guess, may not be exact. You've got adaptation. Right? What does the adaptation? I just suddenly feel a great intuitive feel of looking at this card, adaptation. Why do we have that? So it says the Pika carries flowers to its rock cave home to prepare for a cold and snowy winter. This alpine rabbit, although I for a second read it airplane rabbit, there's something about airplanes and flying here. But anyways, this alpine rabbit, like so many other animals, changes its behavior and psychology to adapt to changing environments, whether seasonally or moment to moment. So highly adaptive, huh? Our external world is constantly changing. It can feel overwhelming to experience instability and change that is outside of our control. We can learn from the way that animals gracefully move through the seasons that we too can shift with the changes around us. What are you called to adapt to in this moment? Very interesting. There's something that you're currently very sad about, it seems. Let's continue to see. You've got Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Stubborn and um, the dichotomy here, we've got stubbornness, but here adapting, being very open to accepting your environment or seeing your environment as it is and changing and adapting. So very interesting, the positions here. You've got bouquet, compliments from an admirer. You've got angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I really feel this for you. In case you're really worried about something, your guides and angels here are saying, don't even be afraid. We're there. Nothing can harm you. So rest assured with that. Nothing can harm you. You've got older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. You've got dragon, beware of self-delusion. That's the second time, ego level, self-delusion. There's something that your ego may be lying to you about, trying to protect you from something. So you've got marriage. You've got tulip, great passion. Marriage and great passion, how interesting. Okay. You've got broom, new home, new attitude. New attitude as opposed to what you're being called to beware of here. Like changing your attitude, changing how you feel towards something. And you've got clouds, temporary problems. And so your guides want to let you know that whatever it is that you're going through, brush it off. Don't feel so bad about it. Feel, in fact, they're even guiding you. Strangely enough, you might feel like this is like starting to sound like a crazy reading, but there's something about if you love the situation for just what it is now, offer it love, change your attitude, adapt to what's happening, you will find that you're very easily able to take out all of the things that are clouding your vision at the moment. It'll allow you to see things better, and it will allow you to dust off the bad energy and start off right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards so that perhaps I'm able to pick up what's going on with regards to your reading. And let's see the complete message from your guides and why this message is finding you now. So you've got the Four of Wands. Again, marriage. I have this strong feeling that your cards are saying marry your situation, love your situation, commit to what you're doing now, fall in love with it, adapt to the very specific situation that you're in. Because this is leading to some specific prophecy here. Let's find out what it is. Whoa, we've got the Star card, okay. You've got the Devil card. Wow, the Queen of Wands. Strength card. Yeah, we stopped there. So what are we seeing here? Obviously, you're really worried about something, and it seems like something in your life or some things in your life are changing. Perhaps with the flight, some things are leaving, some things are coming in. Obviously, you're going through these major changes. And it's very hard on the ego, your guides are showing you, to observe things changing in that drastic way. Perhaps with the Devil card, it starts to create illusions in your mind, because the devil card is all about illusions, limiting beliefs, that, oh no, with all of these changes that are happening, I'm going to be stuck. yeah, I'm going to be imprisoned. I'm going to be in a bad situation. But if you look at the devil card, and if you look at the lock, it's actually open. Is that picked up by camera? Yeah, this figure is not locked up at all. So there's this sweet gesture here from your guides telling you, don't be afraid. We understand that many changes happening at the same time can be very scary. It can seem very scary, but if you follow your ego or your mind that's trying to protect you, obviously it is sending you these fear signals because, yeah, exactly that. It's trying to protect you, but it may not be the wisest. It may not be behaving in the wisest way. What you're guided to do is to go above these fears, and you want to understand your new habitat, and understand your new situation, understand your new life, to observe it. And just like this, was it a mouse? What was it called? The feral adaptation. What was it called? The alpine rabbit. Sorry, I don't know why I said mouse. The alpine rabbit. You want to be super sensitive to observing your environment and adapting to it. You're like, okay, so that changed? Fine, I'm going to change that. No emotions involved. And so that's why it says, beware of self-delusion, the dragon. Don't take strong measurements. I mean, you don't need your dragon self, the reading is showing. You don't need to take huge actions that come as a result of fear. You don't need to be in your fight or flight mode. You just need to calmly observe what's going on. That's changing, fine. What do we need to do with that change? We need to do this, this, and that. Great. And that's changing. Too many changes here at the same time. Fine. What do we do with this change? Well, I'm not going to go in this direction anymore. I'm just going to go in that direction. And just take it calmly. In fact, as mentioned, marriage card, great passion. There's something about committing lovingly to these new changes, to deal with it in a loving way. This is your way out, your ticket out of actually being stuck with the changes that are happening. So it's not the changes that are happening, it's how you deal with them. And imagine something good that could be happening to you if you fiddle too much. What's the word called? I think that's what it's called. If you move too much, you entangle it, right? And so you might think, oh, that bad thing happened to me, but really it was just there to create something amazing. You play too much with that energy and you can entangle it. So your guides are saying with the melancholy, you could be feeling extreme sadness or extreme fear, extreme worry, really over nothing. Do note that we are here protecting you from any harm that could happen. So rest assured, you're safe, you're good. But if you deal with that energy, with the Queen of Wands, showing here how you're meant to deal with this powerful energy with a lot of power, you get the strongest results. And so your guides are saying, be patient from now up until June. You'll be seeing many changes in your life, many things happening. And it's leading to a prophecy in June, and we'll find out in a moment what the strong prophecy is. But until then, the most important thing is that you want to change your attitude towards these changes. You want to harbor them. You want to treat them with kindness. It's kind of like having a loving spouse who may be changing something in their lives. Instead of being annoyed by their changing, it's better to have conversation. It's better to support them. It's better to see how during these changes you can adapt to each other's lives, right? And in that same way, you want to look at what's happening in your outside world and treat it gently. Understand what's happening, why it's happening. Don't judge it, but think about how you can adapt better to this situation. What can you do to make your life better and make your future better with the changes that are happening? That's the best way to deal with this energy that's going on in your life wisely. Your guides are showing you, deal with it wisely. And remember, these are just temporary. It's like temporary situation, and the sun comes out again and you see a different view, you see something different. Just like when you are in an airplane, you see clouds, you can't see ahead, and when the clouds clear, you're like, oh, look at this beautiful scenery down there. It's similar. With the bouquet, I kind of feel like the universe is preparing a beautiful gift for you that is prophesied. It's normal to feel so afraid when there are many changes, but you just have to be wise and patient with it, because in June, something huge is showing up for you. When this energy movement and you come out of it safely with the star card, a major dream come true is happening for you in the month of June. Until then, you are guided to deal with this calmly, because if you're calm and we follow the symbolism in your cards, you'll notice that, oh, you know what, I'm not stuck. This lock is not closed. I can just bring my hands down, take it out, open the door, and I'll be fine. So there's something about being calm in order to learn well or observe your environment and learn how to deal with it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing as your main message. Let's now take a look at your message regarding this prophecy that your guides are revealing to you that's happening in the month of June. Thank you. So, wow, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I love this for you, because the Queen of Pentacles lives in the realm of her dreams. You've got the Star card here. It's like right now, as you're going through these changes, it's that dream happening. It's happening right now. You get to see it. You get to see that dream in its full image in June. Wow, I'm telling you guys, wow, 10 of Cups. Very favorable cards. And you've got the Page of Wands. There's a new, exciting page that will make you elated, absolutely happy in June, because it has to do with you finally living a huge dream. The Star card is a major arcana, a major dream that you have in your life. It is coming true in June for you. So, new beginning in June that you're going to be very happy about. New home. Maybe it's a new home for some of you, but I'm seeing it's a new life, a new way of living. Home, Queen of Pentacles, a new way of living. Let's get more information about this new exciting page. Something starts in June. So you've got, whoa, the Six of Wands, success, victory. So it looks like you're succeeding here. For most of you, this could be success in business, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe you're a student, success with your grades and your path. Maybe you're trying to achieve something, and so success and victory in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. It really all boils down to your dream. What is your dream? It begins with the Page of Wands in June. You're like, in June, oh my God, this dream is happening for you. That's what you're saying in June. Oh my God, my guides were giving me this dream. I can't believe it. You've got the Seven of Swords. It's a shortcut. So you know how sometimes we may have to go through something tough, but it's the shortcut to something. So let's say you wanted to go to a trip with your friends, and they're like, but why are you coming the last 2 days of this trip? Why don't you have fun with us in this trip? And you're like, there's no way. I've got to do this project. I've got to finish this, studying this book. I've got to finish cleaning my home. There is no way. There's no way. I can make it. Look at my schedule. and there's no way I can make it before that. It's just the last 2 days, and that's what I've got. This is what I can do. So your friends are saying, but show us the schedule. Maybe we can figure it out together. And the conversation takes you, and you share the schedule, and your friend comes up with this crazy idea, or your conversation together all comes with this idea of, hey, what about you, instead of doing just this one thing this first day, you do 3 things. And you're like, what? And your friend's like, just listen to me. Because if you do these 3 things in one day, and then the next day you focus on this one big thing, then you'll be able to spend the whole week with us. You don't have to go through all of these days doing these things. Just think about it. It might not be comfortable, but you're gonna love your week instead in this way. So you think about it, you take a deep breath, and you say, well, you know what? This makes so much sense. It might be brutal to do that, but then I'm gonna have an amazing weekend, and I'm not gonna miss out on this amazing vacation that God knows when I'll have it again. So you decide to get into this 2 brutal days, and you write your tasks, and you go, here goes nothing. You wake up and you're on this focus mode because you're so motivated by this trip. So you work hard, and you study this book, you read it well, and you take the notes, and you're like, hey, that was actually, with that type of focus, finished pretty quickly. And you're like, what about I clean up this area and this area and this area in these 2 hours? I can do it. I know what to do. And you go, woo, and you clean your house, and then you have a third project, and you sit down, and you're like, right, I'm gonna focus, and I'm gonna do most of it. And then as you're focused, you're like, hey, this is finishing much quicker than I anticipated. This is great news. And then the next day you do the same thing, and before you know it, you've just finished a week's worth of work in 2 days. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that, but I am saying that sometimes we get into a period that is super hot, super stressed, right? Because we can get great results. Another quick example is a business that has a deadline. Maybe there's a huge demand this Mother's Day, for example, a Mother's Day, and if they work hard, they'll be able to make enough sales to sustain this whole business for the rest of the year, because this is the season when this business sells the most. So they all stay up late, the business owners, and they work hard, but it's worth it. Now they feel secure the rest of the year. Everything that comes after that is revenue, or near that is near revenue. So they're like, oh, we've got our main expenses settled. So all I'm trying to say is that your guides are showing you that the many changes you're seeing at the moment may make you feel afraid or super sad, but really, in the grand scheme of things, by June, you'll marvel at how all of these changes were actually working to your favor to give you this great shortcut to the very success that you are looking for. It is preparing you, turbo speed, to that new chapter or new page that you want in your life. You would have chosen the same thing for yourself, but the universe works in mysterious ways. We're not given a manual of exactly what's going to happen, but you will really love this prophecy that is meant to begin for you in the month of June. It's a huge dream that you always wanted to live, that you're going to start living. You're going to be so happy with this. And so your guides are saying, be patient with this energy, and instead of letting it affect your ego and make you feel like you need to take drastic decisions because you're afraid, it's kind of the same when someone treats their spouse in a cruel way because they're so afraid, or like screaming or shouting or saying, I can't take this anymore, in a time where your partner needs you the most. And it is that time that builds a great connection between two people, when there's understanding and there's calmness and there is reciprocity and helping each other in their lives. more love builds. And in that way, your guides are showing you, see what the world is giving you. Nothing bad is happening for you. Treat the kindness with kindness, because it may look scary and you may want to put your armor on, but really what's happening for you is the sweetest thing in the world. Crazy to hear now, but you'll be able to see it if you're calm. You'll be able to see that you're not locked, you're not stuck, that these are all illusions that your mind is creating to protect you. But you can't always rely on that. What you can rely on is the wisdom that your guides are giving you. And they are telling you to just observe, watch, and treat your world in a kinder way. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do anything about it. In fact, your card here is adaptation. You are meant to. It's kind of like things prompting you to softly take actions. So think well about it with clarity, not with fear or sadness. And from that place, start planning. Right, so that's happening. What do we need to do now? Let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's not worry about the future. What do I need to do in this moment of time that is best for my future? And that's what you need to think about calmly. This new attitude will clear out all of this energy, the clouds you're seeing at the moment, the fastest. And you will, excuse me, you will start experiencing this new home, or rather new life, very soon, maybe even sooner than it's prophesied. What I mean by that is that what's meant to begin by this time will still begin by this time, but you'll be able to enjoy its vibration, its energy, far sooner than its time. You'll be able to feel, oh my God, this looks like it's going in a great direction. Instead of you being suffering, you'll be able to see it. Oh my God, this looks like it's good. You know how when two people are doing a project, for example, together, whether in university or in real life, like a real project, while one is panicking, oh my God, this is going to ruin everything. And then the other partner is like, wait a minute, this is good for us. And the other partner is like, how is that good for us? And the partner is like, you know, if more of this happens, we'll start to have an actual study of and prove that we've gone through a lot of things that give us a paper to prove that we've studied this over and over and over. And so instead of worrying, let's make use of what's going on in another way. It's going to be the very reason we get an A score in our project. Oh my God, this is brilliant. And you change your attitude. Instead of going, stop doing that to us. You're like, yeah, you can do that, whatever you want. Yeah, do you want more? Because you've changed your ideology towards this project. And you start being more focused on what's important. And that's like getting the scores. Let me give you like a quick real life example. Like YouTubers and comment section, for example. That's one good example. So some YouTubers will be, stop writing negative comments. Other YouTubers, nobody wants obviously negative comments. But in the grand scheme of things, this is the people writing negative comments are actually helping out because they are improving the engagements. So a YouTuber would one YouTuber in that case would tell the other, don't be so sad, don't take it to heart. I mean, it's free speech. Anyone can say whatever they want. At the end of the day, most people love your content, and that's okay. In the grand scheme of things, this is actually great engagement for you. So from this point onwards, the YouTuber is like, yeah, go ahead. Do you hate me? Let me know in the comment section. So all I'm trying to say is, similarly, you'll be able to pick up sooner when you clear the clouds, how this is treating you in a positive way, in a kind way, if you are calmer. And this is the guidance that I see from your guides about what's going on in your life at the moment and why this message was particularly meant to find you right now. Drop the sadness, drop the worry. Your guides are saying literally, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. They're protecting you, and this is a gift that they're giving you. And you want to be calmer in receiving it. Right. I think we've covered all of this, but I see two more cards for you. Let's see what their final message to you is. Is this in frame? Not really. Okay. So you've got the Ace of Swords. And you've got the Two of Wands. They're talking about a great vision that you clearly have, a clear vision that you have. They want to let you know that your vision will come true. Ace of Swords, it will come true. And that they acknowledge that what you're seeing right now is brilliant. You're seeing something brilliant. They want you to... What is the rope here signifying? Let me think. The blade here looks like it's super sharp, isn't it? This sword. I have a feeling that if it moves just a little bit, the rope would be easily cut. So there's something about the tools that you have, the resources that you have. You've got some form of power, your guides are saying. That power is so strong, is so potent. It won't take you much to liberate yourself, actually. Your vision is true, it's correct. And you've got the best tools for it. The universe has made sure that it provides you with the best tools to make this vision come true. You're seeing it right. So all you really need to do is to pick up that sword and liberate yourself. It's much easier than you think. Sometimes when we're so in our head, even when we have tools like that, we just can't believe that it can be that easy. But sometimes it is, especially when one is well equipped with a great vision and great tools like that. And it's kind of like the universe put this right next to this and is just asking you to put them together. So up until June, do what you know is right. Follow your vision. You're blessed with a great one. You've got great tools. 1 + 1 = 2. Make that equation happen. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. In your reading today, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. Okay, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite point. Let me take this one and this one. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Gemini, Leo, Virgo, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. I really feel drawn to this one, so I'm going to take it. Right. So let's put your deck to the side and let's take a look at your oracle cards first to see what message is meant to reach you right now. So you've got Peacemaker, the Enneagram Peacemaker. So it's under the category of integration, growth level integration. And your keywords are wish for recognition, reconciliation, mediator, agreement, listening to yourself, as well as awareness of your value. So nice. Okay. You've got rivalry. So Peacemaker and rivalry. How interesting. I'm just going to leave them right next to each other like so. You've got succession. You've got adaptation, right? You've got, ooh, wealth. You know, this makes me feel, if it's, I'm sure it's not for everyone, but for someone out there, perhaps you and with succession, you and your siblings or family members could be fighting over money that's passed down to you. So keep that in mind. It could be one of your messages in this reading. I know it's not for everyone, but it's something that I've noticed. You've got flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. And you've got the month of March. Interesting. If you're watching this reading now as it is posted, it's posted in March. If you're watching this later, it is a timeless reading. March in your case means now, something happening now. Okay? Right. So you've got scales. Keep your life in balance. Yoke. Feeling tied down or frustrated. You've got wishbone. A wish is granted. You've got flowers. Happiness. I love this for you. So nice. Looks like the remaining days in March, or if you're watching this later, right now when you're watching this reading, is going to be so good, actually. Let's see the details, though. You've got teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Right, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So we have the complete message of what you need to hear. I'm sorry, the message that is meant to find you right now. Right. Let's take it from the bottom up. So you've got the Death card. Ooh, looks like right now there's a major transformation in your life. It's a huge one that might lead to a bit of a fight or something. Let's see. King of Cups. You're very happy here. You're very. I heard the lion's share as I was putting this card. So maybe there's this trouble because somehow this is becoming not just good for you, it's too good. You're getting the lion's share for something. Maybe look at this King of Cups sitting in a small island. Maybe some people are perceiving this good thing that is happening in your life to be too good, like too good for you or something. Not too good, but like, how can I say this? Like you're taking all of it. What's left for anyone or something like that? I don't know. Too early to find out, but I heard the lion's share or something. You've got the Three of Cups. Wow, the King of Wands, and again, the World. It's like you're getting something huge. Everybody's celebrating, but you're getting the biggest share, the biggest cup. Puts you somewhere different on the map. It makes you very powerful. Then you've got the Six of Swords. It's an interesting Six of Swords. I would have thought it was the Seven of Swords, really. But anyways, it is the Six of Swords. Okay. Now let's study your cards carefully. You're getting a wish that's granted. You're going to be very happy. It's all good for you. some wealth. Some wealth. How did we forget this? You're getting the lion's share of some wealth, right? So it doesn't have to be necessarily passed down, obviously, from your family. It's just something that I've observed, a sibling rivalry and such, but it doesn't have to be. In any case, it looks like you're getting a large amount soon. You know, like for example, when companies distribute profits to the team or something, that's an example. Or maybe you're in the market, you're getting the biggest market share, right? That's another thing. I can continue guessing, but all I can see in the energy of your reading is that you will be getting a lot. Everybody seems to be happy here. Many people are getting a lot like you, but you're getting the lion's share. This huge amount that's coming in your life is about to change your life. This amount is either you start taking it in March, or you start generating the path towards it in March. And you're going to be amongst those who enjoy that sort of money, or enjoy that sort of profit or profit share. Everybody's happy here, but you've got some people with the rivalry who are not too happy. Although with the balance, this seems absolutely fair. Although you got the lion's share, for one reason or the other, it is your right. It's your right to get it. Maybe you went after it. You're the one who scooped it for yourself. You're the hardest working person in your team. Whatever it is your right with the scales. You deserve it. See, it says feeling tied down or frustrated. Perhaps this is talking about the yoke, having worked so hard for it. Maybe this was a mix of intelligence and hard work or something. But in any case, yoke and wishbone looks like you were working hard for a wish, and that wish is being granted for you. I'm not sure yet what succession and adaptation is. We'll find out in a moment. But you will have people like unhappy with what you have. Your reading is specifically saying, don't deal with them in their same way. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Obviously, even if they are like saying that's not fair, we don't like this, trying to fight back or whatever it is that they're doing, obviously legally, or they can't do much about it at all, really. So don't lower your standard, don't fight with them. Try to make with the peacemaker as much peace with them as you can. A wish for recognition. Perhaps these people are wishing to be recognized. You are getting guidance of not fully ignoring them, not engaging with them, but trying to make peace with them. It seems like you can somehow make peace with them. In my personal human mind, I would say some people just don't like making peace, but your reading is guiding you otherwise. Your reading is saying, no, make peace with them. So we're going to follow your guidance with what your cards are showing. So you're getting succession. Let's take a look at that first. Perhaps we get an idea. Succession. Succession is the process that transforms bare rock into vibrant forest. Lichen arrives to digest the rock, leaving behind a teeny tiny soil layer. I get what this is trying to say. Moss can then inhabit that soil and leave behind even more soil, where shrubs can live, and so on until the next catastrophic clearing of the land. This may symbolize an idea, project, or goal in your life. It can be hard to move forward when you are laying on bare rock and suddenly catch sight of the lush old growth forest you are trying to create. So what I'm seeing here when it comes to the peacemaking with these people, that obviously don't expect this peace to happen straight away, but realize that it's a long process for that peace to happen, and it will happen over the long haul. So don't rush with your emotions and when you're trying to make this peace with these people. In being attached to the results you're going to get with them. But your reading was meant to find you because it wants you to start making peace with these people little by little. It's going to take layers and time. Don't expect them to be happy for you right now or to stop the rivalry or any of that. Stand in your power, in fact, with the King of Swords, and play the intelligent game. Six of Swords is slow movement from tumultuous waters to calmer waters. And so your guidance here is, you can see the red flag, obviously. You can see the red flags. You can see with the teapot, the talking. Turn this talking into peaceful talk, and don't expect any sort of results right away when you're making this peace with the other people. Obviously, don't be a what is it called? Don't be a doormat. Yeah, you like have strong boundaries. It is saying stand in your power, but be also civil and don't do it tit for tat. Don't go tit for tat, but be civil and peaceful while standing in your power. Little by little, the Six of Swords, without them realizing, little by little, the soil will be created, then the moss, and so on, until it one day turns into a forest. Crazy to think, even the card says, but it shall be. So do the right thing every day as you deal with these people, in the knowing that this whole forest is not going to be built today at all. Just build the layers calmly and quietly. They won't even realize that you're looking that far ahead. Even me as a reader, I was like, well, we're just going to listen to the guidance. I don't think, but okay, it's not about me. And that's exactly it. Nobody would think that you are thinking that far ahead. So yeah, that's what your reading is showing you. Take it bit by bit. But when it comes to your wish, my dear pile number 2, congratulations. It's starting for you this month, and you're going to be very happy. It is fair. That's what you worked hard towards, and that's what you deserve. Okay, so you've got deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Perhaps you're going to start making new friendships. I'm not sure. Your reading is not over yet. You still got a lot of cards. Let's continue to explore. So you've got your Page of Swords. Interesting, right? So you got a Page of Swords, a new page in your life. And this Page of Swords makes me feel like a new page of, I don't want to say hustling, don't get me wrong, but a new page of an endeavor. So just like students, they're like, congratulations, you've just graduated primary school, welcome to senior school, or congratulations, you've just finished school and now you're getting into university. So it's like you are successfully closing one door or graduating. Exact thing, you're graduating from one door and you're now experiencing or entering another, more elevated one. So it's a new experience. It's a new path where you're learning. It's something very new, but you're entering there being appreciated, especially financially. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Wands. You're obviously going to be very excited about this journey. It's a new exciting one. It's one towards your desires. That's why you're so excited about it. You're like, oh my God, this is happening. But as you're going through this new journey, you're like, whoa, there are dragons here. Oh my God. Okay. We'll deal with this. But yeah, there are dragons here. You would be calling your friends and saying, I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. Did you know there are dragons here? Oh my God, I just passed by one and it had its mouth open going rah, and all this fire came out. Oh my God, it's crazy here. And your friends would be saying, oh, you'll do great, don't worry, you're a dragon. So it's kind of like that, metaphorically speaking. You're starting a new chapter, you're excited, but you're also marveling at both the good things and the scary things. You're like taking note of everything. You're like, oh my God, in this place, this happens and that happens, yikes. But, you're taking your precautions And with the Knight of Wands, you're so excited about this new journey and what you can do with it. You've got the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, and you've got the World card. When it comes to your new chapter, your guides are saying, specifically with the dragons and the things that can happen, your guides are showing you it's part of the journey. Everybody that ventures through that type of energetic journey, this is what happens. And I just channeled like a game. It doesn't matter what story it is. It's the same game being played. Just imagine somebody wrote a program for a game. This person took this program and designed it in the kitchen. This person took this program and designed their game to be a football game. This person took this program and designed it to be a fashion game. At the end of the day, they're all playing the same game with the same scoring system, with the same everything. So it doesn't matter what exactly your story is, but your guides are saying something along the lines of, this is how you win in this story energy. And when I say story energy, we talk about these stories all the time. Like when sadness happens in your life, then you want to deal with it like that. When this happens in one life, it tends to come after this and this and that. And so in that same way, your guides are saying you're learning a new way of dealing with a new energy, right? That will help you use it later in your life easily. So as you're venturing in this new realm, you will notice that you will lose some things, and you must be equipped and okay with losing some things. Don't sit there and spend too long crying over spilt milk. This is one of the very things you must learn, because in your particular journey, I don't want to say get over it quickly, that's not the right word I want to use. If you don't take too much time crying over it, you will quickly realize that there are so many blessings that you're not looking at. Things that could be even much better, but you're just not looking at it. And that is the most important lesson that you want to learn. The most flexible way to complete this chapter in your life successfully, gain the results that you want from it, pursue the very things that you want to be quick on your feet. And so, yes, you must know that you will be losing some things. And it's okay, you've graduated now, you've grown, let's say, out of this, and you got to be acting more like the adult self of your soul path. So yes, you will be seeing some losses, but this time, yes, you have every right to be sad over them, to even cry over them, but you must quickly realize that the universe is taking it for a reason, and it's not leaving you barehanded. It's leaving you with a lot of blessings that you want to quickly notice and recognize and use to your favor. This whole table full of blessings, you can surely do something magnificent out of it. And so in that way, your guides are showing you that in the next chapter, the most important lesson is that you're guided to, yes, of course, be sad, that's normal, over the things that you are losing, but to quickly realize what many blessings do you have, how to make the best use of them, and you will graduate from this new chapter the fastest. It is important for you to graduate in this next chapter the fastest, because you are obviously, with the Knight of Wands, trying to pursue a desire, trying to get something that you want. And the fastest you go through this process, the faster it is that you will be able to get what you are trying to pursue. It's a quick chapter, but it's not the amount of time really that always matters. It is your ability to quickly go through something and learn something, right? It's, let's call it spiritual procrastination, right? If you've got to finish in a task, let's say the task can realistically, if you focus, be done in 30 minutes. Some people can finish it in an hour, other people can take the whole day finishing it. It doesn't mean that it actually took the whole day, but you could have been trying to ease yourself into the task. Maybe you didn't feel like it, so you procrastinated doing something else. And so overall, it took you the whole day to finish that particular homework. Someone else could have just decided to sit down, look what needs to get done, take it bit by bit and finish it. Half an hour, they've had the whole day to have fun. So in that way, this next chapter is one that is meant to be finished quickly. It's meant to take you to your desires quickly. And so the quicker you pick yourself up and go, oh my God, oh, I lost this. What do I do now? You take a breather and then you go, you know what? I've got all of these things. Let's see. And I'm very blessed to have all of these things. Let's see what's the best way I can make use of what I have to get what I want. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here in your next chapter. It's all about adaptability. And adaptability is being okay with the changes that happen. Learning about your environment, learning about these changes, and moving the fastest. And you've got the Seven of Cups. It looks like this new chapter, short but new chapter in your life, will give you many privileges, many choices. It will allow you to achieve many dreams that you have in your life. I see you there standing, going, oh my God, I can have this, I can have that, I can do this, I can do that. You'll be extremely happy with the type of choices that are opening up. The world is opening up for you with the resources that you're going to get, or the things that you're going to get. One of them is great wealth and a lot of money. So yeah, go through the Knight of Wands is the fastest, or one of the fastest knights in the deck. So go through this chapter fast to get to your destination, where you get to have all of the things that were wild dreams to you before. And the great wealth that you're getting is the beginning to show you that you can have everything. So go for it. Get what you want. Let me help you in your reading and ask your guides, what are these types of losses and how can you prepare for them? Are you, first of all, allowed to know that? No. Four of Pentacles. It's best that you find out then. Fine. Then the guidance is, let's see what your guidance is in terms of dealing with the situation the best. What is your best guidance that you can get to deal with this type of situation? So you've got the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. As well as the Six of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is about working with others, right? So sometimes you don't always have to deal with things on your own. And it looks like in this next chapter of your life, you will have people who you can consult or work with to work your way out of this. And that's one of the big blessings that you will have. You will have people that you can collaborate with. It's one of the things that will be open for you in the next chapter to to collaborate with this particular situation. And it shows that In every, like, that's your storyboard. In somebody else's storyboard, they will have another thing that they can deal with. So you will have the right people to deal with. Maybe in somebody else's story, they will have the certificates that will allow them to, or a privilege that will allow them to be able to access something that other people don't, and so on. So in your life, you will have those that can absolutely work with you to do the best and plan and work with you to take you out of this situation. Another thing that you are guided to do in the next phase of your life is take very good care of the money that you have. Although you will amass a huge lump sum of money, you are guided to spend little, because this money will be very important in your journey to overcome these losses, I guess, or these things that you may not like. And so if anything happens, you will always be equipped with your resources or with your money to handle it well. This next phase of your life is asking you to have faith. This is the time where you want to trust your intuition. If you just know that something is the right thing to do, don't hesitate, don't think too much about it, especially when you really know. When you really know, trust yourself. Have that faith, especially if that's all you've got right now. So take a leap of faith, go for it, and it's going to be serving you on point. It will give you back. And speaking of the giving, if you follow these 3 advice, work with the people that you have, you'll be blessed with that during the next phase of your life. Be very careful with your resources. Follow your faith. You know, your intuition can't is there for a reason, is what I'm trying to say. Especially when there are times when you can't see, that you don't have anything to support it, but you just feel so strongly about something. Follow that. It's there to guide you. If you do these 3 pieces of advice with the Queen of Pentacles in conjunction to the 6 of Pentacles, you will be getting back from life huge dreams and resources and things that you are looking for. It will give you generously back. It will take you exactly where you want to go. This is the best guidance and advice that will always give you back. And in any case, any other storyline, work with what you have, save your resources well, trust your intuition, especially when you can't see ahead and there's nothing else that you can do specifically. Trust your intuition. Go for it. Doing this will give you back every single time. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see as your message that is meant to find you right now. Congratulations on this great results for your hard work. Don't forget the rivalry part, but don't give it that much attention either. And welcome to the next chapter of your life. This is exactly what I see for you, my dear pile number 2. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message that is meant to find you right now. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. I feel this one, I'm going to take it. But before we begin, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful ocean calcite. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, as well as Aries. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Right, I see a lot of green cards popping out for this pile. Really cool. Right, let's take them and put the tea leaves to the side. And let's check out your oracle cards first to find out more about your message. Okay, so I feel called to starting off out your reading with your oracle card, with your tea leaves. My apologies. Let's do that. So you've got seahorse with family matters, right? And we're putting a pin on it here. The family matters, right? You are the seahorse. You've got bow. You are highly thought of. Seahorse, bow, and you've got love. Wow. Don't know. Right off the bat, you're getting this message that you're highly loved by your family. That's really nice. Okay, let's wait and see what this is trying to say. You've got July. Wow. Okay. You also have, what if I just push it up a little bit like this? We'll be able to fit one more tea leaf. Wow, you've got sun, happiness, and well-being. Got a lot of sun here. Right, okay, nice. You've got needle and thread with a sincere wish will be granted. I love this for you, my dear pile number 3. You've got success. Oh my God, I love that. And tiger, you've got doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. This one could fit here. You've got nutrients. Okay. You've got mystery. And finally, your last oracle card is the Enneagram of rumination. It's under the category of disintegration, stress level disintegration. In any case, the keywords are provocative, anxiety, fear, doubt, inaction, loss of self-trust. All right, let's now take a look at your tarot cards so that we have a complete picture of what we're looking at. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of things in your reading, but I'm not sure what the direction is because we've got different things so far, really. We've got different things. Let's see. I highly thought of rumination. So you've got the 8 of Cups. Okay. This one says mystery. Yeah, I think you can see that. All right. You've got the 3 of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. The High Priestess with the Seer. You've got the 7 of Pentacles. Look, the needle and the thread. How interesting. All right, I'll just keep it here for now because it looks like a circle and the needle and the thread. Very, very interesting. Very, like a lot of synchronicity here. You've got the Strength card dealing with war and love, and war with love, which shows true strength. What's going on here? Wow. Where do we begin with this reading? Let me think. You know, family, for some of you, it's actually family with the 3 of Pentacles. This is a group of people that you work with. that you feel are family. Something like that, either this or that. So it looks to me like you have two messages here, actually, two things that are going to happen in your life from now up until July, but specifically how you're going to see so much of what your reading is trying to show you in the month of July. So, what are the two things that are happening simultaneously? It looks to me like when it comes to your family or a group of people that you called family, it looks with the Eight of Cups that you left these people. You can see even the back of the head here. You left these people not on good terms. You see all these broken cups, there's a lot of pain, a lot of maybe even crying, or yeah, a lot of emotional exchange of words, perhaps that hurt you a lot, and it looks like you've left them off. You've left off. You stopped talking to this family person or family people, this group of people maybe that you worked with. Maybe you perhaps felt like things were not fair. And I really feel like so much has gone wrong here because you've got mystery and rumination. So if you're wondering what is this about exactly, this is the very topic that you keep ruminating about. It's the topic that you discuss a lot or explain a lot. You feel so sad when it comes to what these people have done to you. It looks like with mystery here, perhaps you've been accused of something that you did not do. And what I'm seeing in your reading, given the Queen of Swords and the Seer, that these people are finding out the secret, the mystery, the Seer, right? And they will soon discover that your word was that of the truth, the Queen of Swords. So you're very soon getting success in two areas, and that's the first area in July. It looks like there will be an outpour of love when it comes to your family or these group of people, showing you love, apology, because you come across with the Strength card here as someone who has dealt with this situation with a lot of love but strength. A lot of guns were pointed towards you. Maybe these are threats or things like you did this, you did that. A lot of hate, maybe a lot of attack was pointed towards you from a group of people. You weren't armored, there is nothing that you could do. Obviously, you've handled it with such grace and class and love, and I think you chose to leave all of this behind. So these are the things that will be discussed about you, how honest you were. They will find out the real person who has done this to you, who's probably like, there are secrets here with the Seer. So maybe someone, the criminal, and I say this of course very loosely, because we've got mystery, we've got guns here. So it just felt like that. The reading is trying to show how you feel. And so it looks like this group of people will be working hard to find out who is the person who has caused all of this heartache towards you. And so by July, you will find, and it's happening right now, by the way, that people are working, Three of Pentacles, they're working together to decipher or discover this mystery. It seems like they're going on. They're starting to really believe you and see you as a person of honor, a person of truth. And there's a lot of talk going on, maybe even behind your back that you're not seeing, but it's a positive one. It's full of love and admiration, honor, a discussion over what happened there, how could this happen, why this happened. And they're finding out, they're looking at the hidden files, the hidden details, the fingerprints of who has done what. And I feel like they are finding out who has done what to you. And it looks like July is your big month of a comeback with your family or with your colleagues. There will be powerful discussions at that time about what happened, about about your truthfulness, about your honesty, about your class with the seer that you didn't expose too much. You could have exposed with the seer a lot, but you chose not to. Instead, you've ruminated a lot. You had to let this out in a different way. And I feel like perhaps you had a friend, or maybe even to yourself. You've had to think about this a lot. You've had to tell someone else. This person is holding a skull. Maybe you were ruminating to someone who passed away. That could be very specific for someone. Like you were telling them, oh, did you see what happened there? This is so unfair. Or maybe you have a friend that you were talking to about. In any case, not to veer, of course, it does look like there's huge success, first and foremost, positivity that is happening with you and this beloved community, this community that you love and really loves you back. So they're really thinking about you a lot. And you can see that this is in progress with the Seven of Pentacles. So another thing is in progress here. By July, it looks like you're going to experience great success with a wish that you are working hard to craft, or work stitch by stitch or bit by bit, trying to achieve. Your reading suggests that you're doing something super risky, you're making bold steps, you're being patient with the Seven of Pentacles, you're building this dream, perhaps even with your own hands, little by little, and you're being very patient. From now up until July, your guidance is nutrients. Nutrients are important. So in that way, how nutrients are very important to our bodies, we understand that they are diverse. We can't just have vitamin D, for example, or just vitamin C. Our bodies need to have all of these different nutrients in order to survive and have the best health. And similarly, whatever it is that you're working on, this wish that will be granted in July, you are guided to be open to understanding all of the different things that it needs to survive, that it needs to happen. So maybe you're very focused on just one direction or two. Your guidance is saying everything needs a variety of important things in order to survive. And similarly, you too need to think about all the different things that you need to do, because obviously you're doing this alone with all of the hands I'm seeing here. Maybe this is actually saying, all the colored hands here are saying get help. Like maybe you need hands to help you, a team to help you, maybe someone to help you, maybe you need an expert to help you, or you want to work with your hands on different areas, depending on this, how this resonates with you, of course. But just pay attention that there are different areas that you need to work on in order to succeed on this wish that you're working towards. But make no mistakes. Make no mistake. There's a huge success, like a powerful success, that is happening in the month of July with regards to this wish. Okay, so now that we understand the message that is meant to find you, here it looks like you've got two messages. I want to expand on both. But the fact that we said let's put a pin on it here, it makes me feel like you've walked away from something, feeling like it's the end of it, it's done, it's finished. But with this pin on it, it looks like it's not done. You're going back towards what you left. It looks like perhaps your family or this group of people will be contacting you. We'll find out. But let's first start off with your wish here. What are the nutrients, or what do your guides want to let you know here? Let's put this back in its place so you can see your cards. And let's expand on your wish. So you've got the Ace of Cups. Seeing the doorbell, it looks like there's an opportunity coming, one that you will love. You've got the King of Wands. All right, you've got the Ten of Wands. So we're looking at what you're working hard towards, right? Oh, you've got the Sun card. And you've got the Judgment card. So what do your spirit guides want to let you know about this success? That there's an opportunity coming. This opportunity that's coming will show with the Sun, will allow you to show your skills and your powers. But remember the nutrients part. If you just focus on that one thing on your mind, and forget that there are many other things at play, you will go through this. Yes, will you make it? Absolutely. But you will go through this with a lot of heaviness. Unnecessary heaviness. So with the Sun and Judgment, always ask yourself in the morning. Take that little time in the morning before you begin everything, every day moving forward from now up until July. What's needed? Don't just jump into the thing that you do best because you already do best, or what you know should happen because you're already going to do that. So before you jump into it, you want to take some time in the morning to judge the situation. Is there anything that I'm not paying attention to? Is there something that I need to see or look into? Is there something that I must begin? Take that time every morning to assess the situation, assess this wish as you're working towards it. Because in that way, you won't have to go through this with all of this heaviness. Think about someone who goes to work and they're tired and they have to go through life feeling tired and weak and that they can't do anything. And all of the heaviness could be nutrients, right? Sometimes when someone supplements on, like after they do their tests and realize, oh, maybe low in vitamin D, maybe low in iron, maybe low in something, and they supplement for a while, they feel much better, and they think, oh my God, why was I going through life with all of this heaviness? It doesn't have to be that hard. And similarly, your reading is showing you doing what you could be taking for granted, or that's unnecessary work, I don't need to focus on that. Doing these things will make your life much better, and you won't have to go through it with all of this heaviness, because obviously you're loaded from now up until July. You've got so much to do. You're very patient to the Seven of Pentacles. You're already taking it day by day. So relieve yourself to find the power to go through it better by thinking every morning of what you need to do. Perhaps I can help you a little bit and ask, what is it that you're not maybe paying attention to? Knight of Wands. The Justice card. You know, this Knight of Wands, it reminds me of how people focus so much on someone's looks in relationships. Is the Knight of Desire. So while you are pursuing your desires and you know what you want, that's what you're so focused on. And hey, that's important. This reading is not saying don't focus on your desires. Obviously, that's what you want, right? Focus on your desires. Focus on what's important to you and what you want. But don't let it blind you with the Justice card on the important things that will really matter, right? For example, if someone's signing a contract, it's like, oh my God, that's the deal that I want. That's the sort of opportunity I want. Yes, let me sign this contract. That could be problematic for this person, because while they think they got the deal that I want, not reading the fine print or negotiating the deal properly so that it's fair for you and the other party before you begin, you manage expectations and all of that well, that could lead to a lot of trouble, maybe even legal troubles that one does not want. And so in that way, what you're not seeing properly, it could be legalities, by the way, but the way I'm seeing this is that you're so focused on what you desire, and that's your right, please go for it. But at the same time, don't be blinded to the important things that you must do, that you need to consider, that you need to look into to create balance in this whole equation. Yeah, the justice. You want to think about what's the right things that need to be done now. In a relationship, for example, since we've got this Knight of Wands, you want to look at the important things. You don't want to overlook their values, their ethics, their personality, how your minds match, and all of these things. So in that way, that's what you want to look at. You want to look at everything when it comes to your wish from now up until July. And your cards are also showing you you are going to get a great opportunity that you will love. Look at the fine lines. If there's an agreement, of course, it will give you the opportunity to show your powers, what you can do, your skills. It's going to be great. But obviously, it's going to load you with work and with responsibilities. And you want to make sure that you are every morning, particularly, looking at everything. Just act like the CEO of that project. And before you act like the executive, you want to sit down in the morning and think, let's look at everything. What's needed here? Even if I don't feel like it, even if I'm not seeing it as important now, still, what needs to get done? And that's what you're guided to do, particularly when this opportunity shows up. Perhaps, maybe now you already know what this is. If you don't know yet, you will definitely come to realize it and understand what this is once that opportunity shows up. Because I opened the Ace of Cups and the door went ding dong. So there's definitely a wonderful opportunity that is showing up soon in your life these days that you will absolutely love. With the Seer card, the High Priestess, you definitely don't see this coming, but you are seen as capable, you're seen as truthful, you're seen as someone who's serious at work or whatever it is that you're working towards. Consistency is seen, and so you will really love this opportunity. So that's what we see when it comes to this great success and you working towards this great wish, which will happen for you in July. Now, let's take a look at this family matter. What's going on from now up until July, and why did this message particularly want to find you? When I said this, the Lover's card was falling. So perhaps you love these people, they love you, something like that. Let's see what's going on there. Let's expand on the reading itself, because something is being solved, a mystery is being solved as you're watching this reading. So what's going on for pile number 3, please, with regards to this matter? You got the Hermit. For a lot of you, Hermit, this crab is like the sign Cancer, so it could be home, family matters indeed. Doesn't have to be. And again, Hermit suggests that you left someone. You left these people for your own comfort and for your own peace of mind. You've got the Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of thought, strong thought about how you left off, about how you're alone in this now, about how you chose your peace of mind. There's a lot of talk right now, the Knight of Swords. Like this is the pinnacle of talking right now about this situation. Oh, these are the chosen cards. Thank you. And this one as well. So there's, a lot of talk here about particularly the fact that you're not there with the Hermit. So things like, where's pile number 3? Why aren't they there? What happened there? Why don't they show up? So it's kind of like your absence is conspicuous. Your absence is conspicuous. And it's creating at the moment a lot of talk. Like, hey, where's pile number 3? Why don't we see them anymore? Why did they leave like that? What happened there? I think there is a revival of conversation regarding you because of your leave, because of your absence. Wow, you've got the 5 of Swords. This is when the bully shows. This is the moment where the bully is making the loudest noise because there's a lot of talk now. So there is this ow, like convincing the pack to follow them. It's like, yes, because pile number 3 did this. They're starting to be very loud. So just as the talk about you is becoming strong, so is their voice becoming strong. Maybe due to fear or fear of loss or something, or fear of finding out what's wrong. Sometimes, like, for example, narcissistic people. I just read this on YouTube this morning, and I don't want to waste your reading time trying to find it, but it was something along the lines of when you tell a narcissistic person, you confront them about something that they've done. I can't find it. I'm so sorry. When you confront them about something that they've done, they would accuse you of something that you didn't do in order to divert your attention from what they're hiding and from what you're about to find out or from what you could find out. So in this way, maybe here there's someone that this person that the reading is referring to could be loud in trying to bring up accusations and trying to accuse you of things maybe behind your back to divert the pack's attention or the family's attention or the group of people, your colleagues' attention. So there's a game going on. With the seer, you might not be seeing it at all, but there are, I want to say, 2 teams now. Team, what's going on here? This doesn't look right. Why isn't pile 3 there? And team, I'm the one that's hurt. Can't you see? 2 teams. And there is a strategic game being played at the moment that you know nothing about with the seer or the high priestess. The teacher. And this conversation is bringing up a lot of key knowledge that many didn't know about. So things are being brought up that were in the hiding. Because of this conversation, a lot of people now are learning a lot about a lot of things that they may not have had interest about before or just didn't know what's going on. And it's garnering more attention to your situation and this particular mysterious bully here. So yeah, this is leading to the hidden. Do you see high priestess is hidden knowledge? The high priest, the teacher, is obviously the provided knowledge. Sometimes this is why sometimes this card is associated with dogma. Too much, like the information that some want you to know. So seeing these 2, I'm seeing that through these misconstrued facts or lies, facts, these misconstrued lies, information that this bully is giving, along with the question and attention and the game of figuring it out, like, then why did you do this? Because of this, there's an attack here. Right, well, if you did this, you could have done that. There's like a game being played here. And through this game, the hidden is becoming revealed. Maybe not all of the truth is being revealed all at once, but a lot of it is. The book is opening up and people are learning about what's going on. And it looks like this is the pinnacle of fear for this person. And you've got the World card. through strange twist of events and conversations, these lies are going to be completed, and this person will be discovered. The loudest voice is a lot of the times the most guilty sometimes. And you were the quiet one here. They were the loud ones. And so it's discovered that the loud words weren't necessarily the truth. It was the quiet that was the truth, and the loud that was the dogma or the wrong teachings, maybe sometimes. Wow, so that's what's going on from now up until July. Let's continue to see the situation. You've got the Hanged One. So right now you can see that, can you see your card? There. You can see that this situation is in its cocoon time. A lot's going on, maybe not seen outside to you or others, but there's a lot going on the inside. And there's a lot of dissolution to old understandings and beliefs about you and about this particular situation. Much is going down there. That's why there's the roar. And as a result, there's forming of new beliefs and reforming of how others perceive you, particularly if we look at the butterfly and the chrysalis here. So how others see you and how free you're going to become is in the making, it seems, at the moment. People are being enlightened with what really went down. Get out of here. What are the odds? Look at that. Do you see? The perception about you is really shifting. I mean, I liked this card. I forgot that I put it in the deck. So when I saw it in the extra cards, I was like, oh, nice card. And I put it again. But look, it's repeated in the deck. And one time it's called the seer, the other time it's called the priestess. It's just a wonderful deck that is providing others with different options. In any case, that's not a coincidence here. It's definitely showing that the game's changing. Do you see? The moves are changing. The people's moves and teams are changing. And with that, so yeah, during that time between now and July, you can see that masks are falling, lies are falling, the teams are changing. People can't see everything, but they can intuitively, with the high priestess, see through the games and the moves of those around them. So it's kind of like, oh, this person made this move yesterday or made this comment yesterday. Isn't this weird that they would say that in this position or in this situation, right? Yeah, that's really weird. And look at how this person behaved when this truth came out. Did you see how they were screaming? Isn't this a little bit of an overreaction? Yeah. So people are reading through the lines. And people aren't stupid, you know? People can't be lied to forever. So although the truth hasn't come out yet, but people are intuitively picking up or reading the room, reading what's going on, reassessing everything in their minds, because of the moves of each one in this situation. Oh, this one's done this. That's rather odd. Would anyone act like that in a particular situation like this? Isn't this a bit odd? Or this one really overreacted there, and so on and so forth. So that's what's going on here in this cocoon time. There's slow shift of teams, slow shift of tides, you know? Things like that. You've got the Sovereign of Cups, the King of Cups. You've got the Fool card. the Page of Wands, as well as the Four of Cups. They're with the King of Cups. Through their good intentions and balanced, wanting to be fair and wanting to be loving towards everyone, but still wanting to be balanced, not tilting not tilting in an unfair way to favor anyone. Slowly but surely, they're getting close to this truth, and they're getting there. They're gonna find it. You can see that the end here with the cat dropping the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is all about surprise. I think that the result here seems to be them dropping their intuition. Is the cat, it's the High Priestess. Their intuition will absolutely drop this lie. They're like, no, 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 no. We don't believe this. This doesn't make this makes absolutely no sense. We're dropping that. So you can see here with the Fool card, slowly but surely, they are very much coming close to a new beginning with the Fool card and the Page of Wands. An absolute new chapter to this situation. Again with the cat, this is their intuition catching what's wrong. Although they can't, with the cage here, absolutely make the perfect catch, right, to what they want, or them trying to say, hey, here's what's wrong. But they're so close to it that they can all intuitively agree that there is something absolutely wrong going on here. That's what I see in your situation. And so with the Page of Wands, with the power of desire, with the power of strong energy, everybody's strong intention and energy, and trying to be fair in this situation, feeling that something is wrong, I think they will be driven to all drop the situation, going, yes, we don't have the absolute fact that we can hold due to these many lies, but we're so close to it. It's very clear here that there's something absolutely wrong, and this is not the truth. And so a new chapter or a new page begins with you and these people. There's a powerful move going on in July, first of all behind your back, and then they'll be contacting you. I feel like you'll be admired for your grace, for your class, and how you handled the situation, that you chose to leave rather than like hit back or whatever. Here you chose to deal with it calmly. When you communicated, you would try to deal with it lovingly, but maybe it didn't work, so you chose to left. And I think they're like, we got this. Maybe it's in the cage, but we got this. And I feel like there's a powerful move. Maybe people are contacting you. There is success at the end of the day in July between you and these people. There's a lot of love. There's the Lover's card that fell when I was asking this question. There's a lot of love from these people towards you, and they will make sure that they show it to you by this time. But it looks like they're very close to finding this truth. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading as your message that is meant to find you right now. Why did this particular one, why was this one meant to find you right now? Perhaps because of the rumination. If you're feeling sad, don't feel sad. Your rights are coming. Any other reason that I missed out on that you're knowing about this now? 10 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, that there are a lot of blessings happening for you with regards to these messages. Maybe you're not seeing this, but there are two big things that are happening for you now. Hold on tight, fasten your seatbelt, do what is needed, but you're going to be really blessed in July. 10 of Pentacles is ultimate. You're going to feel super blessed, because by that time you're going to feel so successful in achieving this wish, and at the same time you're going to feel so successful amongst the very people that you really love. Yeah, you know, the 10 of Pentacles has both elements, the abundance as well as the family. So there is these two elements. These two things are happening now. These two things you're going to be very happy about, and that's why you're meant to find out about them now. And more to follow. You'll understand more even as time goes by why your readings were showing it to you. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!